Welcome to my review of Joker, directed and written by Todd Philips and starring Joaquin Phoenix as the greatest comic book villain of all time. And it's also the latest film to cause controversy that is stupid and makes no sense. The film explores Arthur Flex, a man disregarded by society, who day after day is a victim of physical or mental aggression, and day by day he starts stumbling down the ladder into madness. I was probably the only person in the universe not excited for this film. I didn't enjoy the first trailer. I thought it was just fine. The only part of the film I was excited for was Joaquin Phoenix. That was the one part of this film that I was sure was going to be amazing, and I was not wrong. I can sit here and give you a whole dissertation on how he is spectacular, on how the balance that he gives to this character, the pity and the fear you feel for him throughout the film, and the evolution of those feelings is portrayed with extreme nuance and great equilibrium. But I'm sure 1,000 others have already said that, and it is true. But again, that is no surprise to anyone. Joaquin Phoenix is an unfairly fantastic actor. I think it should be illegal to be this good. And he does a great job. The exploration of the character is fantastic. I think it's a very unique look at the Joker, one that we have never had before, but also one that I was really fearful going in, because I know the Joker fairly well. I've known the Joker for all my life. That sounds disturbing. This is a character that was created with a very specific purpose, and that was to be the antithesis to Batman, the ultimate symbol of justice, and Joker being the ultimate symbol of precisely the opposite. So walking into this film, it was hard for me to buy the very existence of this character without his antitheses. But I was more than happy to heed my words and witness a man, a true person who is wronged in awful ways, day in and day out, and starts this evolution is the word I'll use, but I'm not sure if it's the right word. But it's a fascinating look into what could realistically very well happen. Hell, it might be happening as I'm recording this review somewhere in the world. There is a scene specifically which I loved, and it's hard not to love a scene with Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker. It's a scene where he walks into an apartment and he just sits down in silence. I had my jaw dropped in that scene. Joaquin Phoenix just blows my mind. He blew my mind throughout the entire 2 hours. The analysis, the character study that we have on the Joker is something truly fascinating to watch. I was also happy to see that Todd Philips has a solid, steady helm in direction, in visual storytelling, which is something that I haven't yet seen from him. The film also has a really cool, gritty, raw look to it. It was very much inspired by Taxi Driver, and the color palettes are there, the grading is there. Technically, this film is really well done. Let's go now into the negatives. And I know I'm gonna eat shit, but all I got is my honesty. So here we go. Take Zazie Beetz out of the film. I love her, she's a great actress. You take her out of the film stays exactly the same. Nothing changes. 0.00% of this film changes if you take her out. I'm not sure how spoilery this upcoming element of the film will be, so I will be very careful in what I say and how I say it. There is a moment in this film near the end that is completely shoehorned in. We didn't need to see it. It doesn't belong in this story about this character whatsoever. From the moment you have a certain scene in a bathroom, that subplot line is over. And it shouldn't be seen or mentioned ever again after that. It dies there, it's concluded. The ending of this film feels like it was taken away from Todd Philips. I don't know if this was his decision, but the film feels like it's going into this direction. It's going to tell this tale, and throughout the entire film you see it. You see it going in this direction. You see the car changing into this lane, and the tragedy that it's telling only leads to one tragic, very realistically disturbing an upsetting end, and they didn't quite do it. There is a moment in the end where I'd say the movie ends here, and then there's another scene after that. I'd cut that scene out. But even in that great moment there I think the movie should have ended, I think the ending of this film, really the true ending, the ending that it was leading to, was taken away from it. I honestly see this more as a movie about the mythos, the legend, let's say, of the Joker, and how interesting that character is. Because to me, that character is always more interesting and more frightening because you don't know where he came from, you don't know who he is. So this is certainly a great interpretation, and I love that a filmmaker takes the chance and showcases vision, because this is a unique vision. It's Todd Phillips and no one else's, and he does a great job showcasing it. There are issues with the story, but again, to no surprise, Joaquin Phoenix just nails it, and I was happy to be proven wrong. As someone who's not excited, who didn't see much going into this film, I'm glad to report it's a good movie. I'm going to give Joker a B. What did you think of Joker, my beautiful geekies? Did you love it more than I did? Do you love it less than I did? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Don't worry, I am fully prepared to eat shit, and come back tomorrow because I'll have many more reviews from LFF because it's continuing through the 13th, and check out the ones I've already uploaded. You are the best. So until the next video, stay beautiful, stay geeky. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps me out. And most importantly, love each other and love the movies.